One, go. Hello everyone, welcome to your Ursaring Week 3 recaps. First of all, let's go over the leaderboard. There are two teams who are still undefeated after 3 weeks. They are Randomly Unpleasant and the Milwaukee Minans. There are 5 teams who have won 2 games and lost 1 game. They are the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Seattle Dragon Knights, the Shitty Webbers, the Florida Phalanx, and the Breaking Zolts. Then there are a whole bunch of teams who have won 1 game and lost two. First of all, it's the Rhode Island Rampardos, the Eggberg Empoleons, the Machampions, the Detroit Durants, the Miami Mimikyu, the RB Leipzig Sagoons, and the Fusion Fishes. And then there are two teams who haven't won a game yet. They are the Strong Sandslashes and the Charlotte Beetrils. The match of the week this week was between the Breaking Zolt and the Rhode Island Rampardos. It was a really close match that actually only had one man left standing at the end, and it was Mew from the Breaking Zolts. It was a very close match with both teams trading KOs in the beginning, and eventually the Breaking Zolts had a good solid lead of still having 3 months left, while the Rhode Island Rampardos only had one left. But with the slow bro, two of the Breaking Zone mons were really low, so he could clean them up with those. He was also really close to making it 2-2 right before, but Breaking Zone's Heatran survived the Rillaboom's Grassy Glide on 2% of its HP, and afterwards the Breaking Zolt only had a Swampert and a Mew left, and if we would have switched Swampert in there, then it would have died to Grassy Glide as well, and then it would have been 2 versus 1 on Rampardos, and it would have been more difficult for Mew to set up. So overall, great play by both of the coaches. But in the end, the Breaking Zolts came out on tops and improved their score to 2-1, while the Rhode Island Rampardos sadly lost the match and went to a 1-2. The mod of the week this week was Slimy's Tapu Fini from the Milwaukee Minans. He had a clean 6-0 sweep with Tapu Fini this week, only having to use Tapu Fini as well. He was able to set up Calm Minds and get some kills, then even set up an Iron Defense for more bulky stats. And then, of course, he had Stored Power and Draining Kiss. Stored Power for the maximum damage and Draining Kiss to deal with the Dark types and get some good old healing back. Yeah, getting a 6-0 is always great to get. So, well on Slimy. And yeah, Tapu Fini really shows what kind of powerhouse it can be. Then the coach of the weeks this week is Helix and the Shitty Webbers. The reason for this is he faced someone with a Galvantula and he was able to get rid of the webs that the enemy Galvantula set up while also getting the KO on it with his Mr. Rhyme. And afterwards, his Mr. Rhyme did go down, but it kind of served its purpose. Then he was able to get 2 more kills with his Mega Maul, one being a Sucker Punch on the Latios, one-shotting it, and then Thunder Punching the Corvic Knight so it couldn't get his setup for Power Trip. So there were two super important kills for Mawa as well, and then Mawal did go down eventually, but then you have a 4-3 lead while most of the power from the enemy team was dealt with, so he could clean up and safely won the match 3-0. So well done, Helix. It was a great match overall, and I enjoyed watching it a lot. Then we'll go over to the Kill Dead leaderboards. Right now, there's one Pokemon standing head and shoulders above the rest, and that is Randomly a Pleasant Zeraora with 12 kills and 0 deaths. So it's even as like 0 deaths after 3 weeks is really good, even though because it has been brought all 3 games as well and not going down once in those matches. It really just shows the power of the Mon. Then we have Tapu Fini from Milwaukee Minans. Of course, getting 6 kills this week really boosts its KDA because before it only had 1 kill and 1 death. So that really helped. And afterwards, we also have Latios Mega with 7 kills and 2 deaths. And then we have 2 Mons, Venus Omega and Zoroark, both having 5 kills and 1 death. And then we have a whole bunch of Pokemon